Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Simonson, and I'm here to go over your math page for today. We're on session 2 of counting team numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so you can see the math page, and I'll have the same one as you. All right, there we go. So today what we want to focus on, boys and girls, is keeping track of how many we count. So by doing that, we're going to make a mark on every object that we count on our paper. This is super important, boys and girls, because now that we are getting past numbers, past 10 in our teen numbers and even higher, we have to make sure we find a way to keep track so we don't accidentally count things twice over. So I'm going to use my pencil, and this is something that I've talked about in class with my friends at school, is we want to put a little mark on everything that we count. So if we look at our paper, looks like we are in the art room maybe at school. We can see there's some jars of paint up here on this top shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and take my pencil, and every time I count, I'm going to put a little mark on it so I know that it's already been counted. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the last number I said was 10. That tells me I have 10 jars in total. So you can see I just put a little mark on everything. It wasn't anything crazy. We don't want to go and make a big scribble on it like that, boys and girls, because that's just going to make a mess of our paper, and then we won't be able to keep track as well. So the next part I want to show you, and why it's so important to keep track, is that if we look over here on this easel that has these green and pink paint splotches on it, you can see they're not in a nice line the way these blue paint jars are. It's pretty easy to count these when they're in a straight line. You can kind of start at the left and work your way to the right. But when it's in a circle, it gets a little bit trickier. That's where the tracking strategy comes in really handy. So I'm going to start here and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I can see that I have 13 green splotches. If I don't use my pencil, let's count these pink ones, but let's not use our pencil this time, and you're going to see how tricky it is to lose count. So I'm going to start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, did I count that one? Oh, I can't remember because I didn't put a mark. I don't know where I started. So you have to make sure you go ahead and put a little mark. So I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 pink splotches. So on this paper, boys and girls, you want to make sure you're tracking as you count, and they would like you to find a group that shows 18. So you're going to maybe need to count what other materials and supplies you see in this art classroom and circle the group that shows 18. Now, once we're done that one, we're going to go on to the next paper, which is this one here, and we have to erase. Let me get my eraser here and quick lickety split. Just get rid of all of that. Just like at school with our smart boards. All right, so now what you're going to do is you have your groups all nice and lined up, but you still need to track. So putting a mark on every one and then drawing a line from that group to the correct number. So you can see over here we have 17, 15, and 18, okay? So those are your math pages for today, Tuesday, May 12th. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, everyone.